Okay. Let me see. You know how to see the comments?
Let me see.
You can click on comments and then there's a private chat. The comments you'll be able to see the audio.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey Fanny, how are you? Hey Fanny. Hey Shani Poo, how are you? Hey Angel. Hey. That's good. Hey, I am Michelle. Welcome. How are you? You said, Shani, we're in these streets. Shani says, Shani, great minds think alike. Yes. We're going to get started in a second. You're laughing, Fanny. What's going on in these streets? I'm probably missing something. Hey, Money Talk with Mika. What's happening? Hey, Glance again. What's up, girl? Welcome, welcome. We're going to get started very shortly. It may be, Fanny, it may be because you've been a member for a certain amount of time. I think the badge changes. Yeah, I think it changes. Yeah, I think that's probably what happened. Shani Poo saying hi, G2G. Glam is speaking back to you, Fanny. I'm sorry, Shani. Is it quiet on these streets? Is it quiet on these streets? Or is it busy on these streets? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Okay, hello everybody. You said no, but I love the music. Oh, that's good. Good. I wish we could play some real music. Am I echoing to you all, or is it okay? Because for some reason back here it sounds like an echo, but my guest doesn't hear the echo. So I'm hoping that it's not annoying, because when I hear echoes and things like that, it annoys me. So I'm so happy that you guys decided to join us today, this afternoon. It's 1:10 here in the Shy. And today we have Miss Alexis Martin with us. And so, okay, great. Oh, Glam says a faint Echo, and Angel says no echo. Okay, awesome, awesome. Okay, so let me tell you guys about Miss Alexis Martin, my special guest today. Alexis Martin is a young, worthy, vibrant burst of energy. First of all, she's from Chicago. Everybody knows how I feel about my Chi-Town people. Um, when she walks into a room, she owns it. She's a financial planner, an author, a speaker. I'm sorry, I heard some, and a transformational coach. Funny, very energetic, and a people person. Alexis is such a people person. She started a 360 camera business because she loved the way it made everyone feel in excitement. Alexis is a take charge individual. Anything you throw at her, she will conquer. 3 days a week, she's a humanitarian. And you guys know how I feel about a humanitarian efforts. For fun, she loves dancing, karaoke, and spending time with her loved ones. So she's very family oriented. A quote that has always resonated with her is by Mr. Les Brown himself. When life knocks you down, if you can land on your back and look up, then you can get up. Understand she's up. Total commitment is the first step to greatness. The only way is up. Let it begin. Yes. Welcome, Miss Alexis Martin. How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime, anytime. Hey, Sting, how are you? Hey, Susie, welcome, welcome. You guys, please hit that like button as you come in. Please remember that we do have membership badges available, and let's get into it. Okay, so Miss Alexis, I'm so happy again for you to be with us. Can you please tell us about yourself and why you're here today?
Yes, I'm so excited to be here as well. But I'm so sorry because I have to correct you. I am from St. Louis, Missouri. I am
Oh,
your backyard
you're my
neighbor.
neighbor. Girl, I thought you were Chi-Town all this time.
Listen, I love to shine, but just not in the wintertime. Just not in the wintertime.
Girl, it's supposed to be cold this week.
Oh my goodness. So I am Alexis Martin. I am from St. Louis, Missouri, West Side. No, I'm just playing. I grew that's where I grew up. I had really good and bad times, growing up on that side of the city. I am a people's person. I would like to think that I'm the best dancer in the world. I would like to think that I'm a comedian. I'm a people's person. I love to make people laugh and just to make people feel good. I'm a feel good person.
Okay.
And I'm here today to share a story that has been keeping me silent for too long. And I feel like that I'm ready to speak out and it is my time.
I'm so happy that you chose me to share your story and to bring awareness to what has gone on or taken place in your life. I do want to mention that Shani Poo says, "Hey, St. Louis here too. Hey,
Okay, Shani Pooh.
hey, Miss Connie, how are you, dear? How are you? Okay, so last week we here at Swag Found were fortunate enough to have the Mrs. Vera Giles Norris as our special guest. I'm excited to see that you have an exciting role in one of her projects, which is inspired by the Mr. Les Brown, the Book of Ruth, expected to be released in 2023. Now, without going into too much detail about the project, could you share your role in the project?
Yes. So the book of Ruth. The book of Ruth is a book with different women, with different storylines, with different situations, with different advice, for women who just don't have a voice or who just don't have a way out. And it's just different women to be able to help other women. And my role in that book is I'm featured in calendars, I'm featured in magazines, and my role is to show women that there is a way out. You can overcome, and that the days can get better only if you trust and if you believe.
Okay. So, Miss Alexis, I'm going to ask that you go out and come back in so they can see your beautiful picture because for some reason it's not showing.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll let you right back up.
Okay.
Let's see who else is in here. Miss Connie, absolutely amazing. Cold but cool. Cold but cool. Fanny is saying hi to everybody as they enter. Thank you, Fanny. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I don't know why sometimes the picture. Hey, Seed, Soil, and Sunshine, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, let's see. There we go.
Y'all see me now?
Yes, we can see you, girl. Okay, awesome, awesome.
Y'all see my sexy picture?
Oh, she said, "Y'all see her sexy picture?" Okay. No, I'm cold. You just a little chilly. Oh, Miss Connie saying she's cold, just a little chilly. Okay. So, um, one of the things that I wanted to ask you is if I were to ask you your short term and your long term goals, what would you say?
So my short term goal, to be totally honest, my short term goal is when this book comes out next year, I'm praying that it get into the right hands because I definitely want to turn my story into like a short film or even a big film. Lifetime, if you're listening,
Hey, don't
Tyler
forget, don't
Perry,
forget,
if you're listening.
don't forget little old swag when you go to Lifetime, girl. Let me be
Trust
the
me.
Oprah in the movie.
Trust me, I won't. This is my first interview, so I definitely won't forget you, swag.
Okay. That's what's up. Okay. Do you have any? So those are your short and long term goals.
And then my long term goals is just to continue to live out my plans and the things that I want to do.
Okay. That's awesome. That is awesome. So many of the people that I've had here on Swag Found as panelists have shared a message regarding domestic violence. What are your thoughts or experiences relating to the movement, if any?
Oh wow. So unfortunately, I'm not a domestic violence victim, but I
Mhm.
am with verbal abuse, and a lot of us don't even know that that is like the first step to domestic violence. And also with my story and why I'm here, I was indirectly involved in a domestic violence situation. The situation was a murder suicide. Not knowing that men and women can play on me on each other, to
Mhm.
cause hurt and to cause pain, and not knowing the signs, like we think that that's real love. We think that, oh, he loves me or she loves me, or this is how it's supposed to, how it's supposed to go, and like I just want to give women advice, know know the red flags or try to, stop overlooking, know that you are worthy and this is not how you are supposed to be treated, because like the word is totally different today. So we just have to pay attention, and we have to follow our first mind, our first whatever your heart is saying, follow it, because we
Okay.
have an intuition. Follow it.
Okay. So was this is this something that you want to elaborate on or would you like to not discuss it? How do how you feeling about that?
It saddens me. It really do saddens me because it doesn't have a face. you know, you just never know. And then on top of that, what really saddens me is we are so embarrassed, because we don't want to be judged, or we don't want people to talk about us, because we display looking like a certain. So what I'm trying to say is, when you see people, you see that they happy, they in love, and oh, they the couple goals, and I wish I had what she had. I want to be like them, but not knowing behind closed doors, these people are going through hell.
Mhm.
And I just really hate that for us. Like, it is time for us to speak up and speak out about the things that we are going through, so that we can get help and so that we can help the next person.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that is unfortunate. And so you actually were you weren't a victim, but you were privy to or unfortunate enough to experience this particular incident.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So I wanted to ask you, first of all, I know that you are up and coming, you're coming out, you're trying to share. You're going to, so when you write your part of the Book of Ruth, you're going to write about that particular story?
Yes, I am going to write about that particular story of the murder suicide. These were some people that were very dear to my heart. I wasn't physically involved, but I got dragged just as I might as well pull the trigger, because that's what I got accused of, and that's how much I got dragged. So yes, I'm going to finally speak out about the story. I'm going to finally speak out on my behalf, on my side, because
Mhm.
I'm mentally ready now. I was
Okay.
quiet for a year, and so now I'm done being quiet.
So it happened a year ago.
Yes, exactly a year ago. Yes.
Okay. So, okay. So you don't, I know you don't really want to go into detail about that, right? You don't have to
I'm
because,
just I'm just trying to see how to dummy it down.
okay.
So these were two people that were very dear to my heart. I looked at them. So they were my coaches. They were my business coaches, but they transitioned into like a grandmother, a grandfather, a best friend, a big brother, a big sister, a mama, a daddy, your favorite auntie, your favorite uncle. That's the type of bond that we had created amongst each other, and we began to come, very close. Like
Like these people on social media.
yes, you know how you be like the social media family. Oh, that's my cousin. You don't even know them.
Right.
yes,
Right.
that's the type of relationship that we had built, and that was too funny. But yes, you definitely hit it on the nose. And so a lot of people didn't understand the relationship and the bond that we had. They moved to Atlanta, and I went down to Atlanta. People don't know. People think that I moved in with this couple, which that's not true. I just was going back and forth. It's just like, if I'm gonna be down here, I can still make money, and they just bought a big enough house. Why do I got to get an Airbnb? Why do I got to go get a hotel? I could just stay there with them. We
Hmm.
already family. But the way that these people poured into me, nursed me, treated me, spoiled me, you would have thought that I was a 16-year-old girl.
Hmm.
That's just a type of relationship that we had. Like, I was a little baby daughter. even though
Hmm.
even though I'm grown, I was a little baby daughter. And then the relationship was so strong was because it was things that I missed out, like with my parents from childhood. Being loved, seeing love. Somebody encouraging you, somebody finally like believing in you. Somebody like spoiling you, doing things that you wish that you just would have experienced, back with your, biological parents and your family, things like that. So that's why we got so close.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
yes, and so like people don't understand that part. People don't understand that there are still genuine people in the world.
Right.
Yes, I'm grown. Yes, this couple was married. Yes, I got accused of being their mistress. Yes, I got
Ooh.
accused of sleeping with her husband. Yes, I got accused of wanting her life. Like, yes, I got accused of being jealous. Yes, I got accused of robbing their home after they were pronounced dead, going through their bank account so I can go and take trips after they were pronounced dead. I got accused of killing her because she killed him, or I killed both of them. Like, it was just so much, and it was just so hard because no one knew or understood
The
the type of
truth.
bond
Right.
that we had. Exactly, the truth. And did anyone come ask me to ask questions? No, they just simply assumed, and baby, they took me down through there. When I say they took me down and through there, they took me down and through there. And if I didn't know God, I probably would have been dead too.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you had to endure that. And especially, it's like a number of emotions on top of
Hmm.
emotions, because not only do you care about these people, so you've lost loved ones, and then not only you can't grieve because you're going through the stigma and the accusations and things like that.
Hmm.
So
Exactly.
that has to, because you're hurting, so that
Exactly.
I hate that
Had
you.
to immediately go into survival mode. No, it wasn't a such thing as grieving.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, one day we'll all get to read your story from the Book of Ruth. Actually, next year, hopefully,
Yes, yes,
when
yes.
Vera Giles Norris and Les Brown and you and many others. Vera
Yes.
did share with my audience that if there were individuals who want to be a contributor to the project, because it's different people telling their stories,
Hmm.
that they could contact her and share their story. So that is a great outlet for individuals because everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and people need to hear it. And like you said, you've been silenced for, has it only been a year?
Yes, it's been a year. A year made November 6th.
Wow. And
Flu.
so it's crazy. So it's only been a year, but you sat on that silence. This is your very first time like publicly speaking about it. I
Hmm.
appreciate you for sharing the little bit. I don't want you to go too much into detail because I don't want to open up old wounds. And plus, it gives the audience something to look forward to when the Book of Ruth is released, right? So,
Yes,
so they'll be able to go and read the version, the truth, right?
the truth.
No
Yes,
matter what types of opinions or things that they have formed. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I might even write something in there. I don't. I'm grateful, just like you are, that not to have the domestic violence experience like many. But if I did, I would definitely be interested in telling that story. But I can tell the story of being a single mother, going through college. Although I had, the support, but the household as a single mother and going to school in the midst of that, working full time and things like that, something that might inspire or uplift another individual. So I'm very excited about that. So Miss Alexis, where can my audience find more information on upcoming endeavors for Miss Alexis Martin?
so I'm listed on Clubhouse at
Okay.
Alexis Martin.
Mhm.
I have two Facebook pages. Listen, y'all. I have a old page and a new page. And if y'all understand what the old page means, the old page means I was wild, young, crazy, saying whatever, doing whatever. Look, y'all can follow them too if y'all want to. But both of my pages are Alexis Martin. One is Lex Bubba. And then also my Instagram page is Alexis Martin Lex underscore Bubba, LEX_BUBBA. That was a name that was given to me from my aunt, so I just carried it on.
So the Lex Bubba is the page where you were turning up.
Yes, with this profile picture right here. Yes, that's the wow turned up Alexis.
Well, that's good. And so one of the things that Vera also does is Vera is like a marketing, like
Yes, it is.
she's into marketing, branding, and getting people out to tell their story. So can you tell me a little bit about that? Like, what is Vera doing as far as getting you? First of all, she contacted me, and I just assumed you from the Shy, because we're Shy girls. And so yeah, and she's trying to get you out there, and she's like working with you to get branded and things like that. Can you tell me a little bit about what Vera does in that capacity?
Yes, I can. And it's crazy because that's how big my situation got, because it got all the way to Chi-Town, because I'm from St. Louis and Vera is from, Chicago, and we didn't know each other from a can of paint. She saw my story online, and
Mhm.
and she just like highlights, different stories like this, to pave a way, for us to be able to speak out, for us to get the truth out, and things like that. And it's so crazy because she wrote me during that time, but I was like, no, I don't trust nobody. I don't know who out to get me. So, so I declined because she wanted me to be a guest on her show. But I was like, no, because I didn't know her motives. I didn't know she was out trying to get me or whatever,
Mhm.
But you know how on Facebook you have those Facebook memories where they pop back up. So I was just going through like old comments and her name resonated with me. So I said, let me click on her name and see if we had a conversation in the inbox. And Lord beholds, it was this. And when I contacted her again, just to see if that opportunity was available because I was ready, she was like, I got a book, this is what the book is about. You could be featured in this, you could tell your side. And I was just like, oh my gosh, where you haven't sent, like, you just never know, God's timing, because he used situations to trap you, to promote you, so I'm just like, maybe this my time, so let me just hop on it. So, Vera, she just give us a platform to be heard.
Yes, Vera is very influential here in Chicago. She she is a voice, and she's a loud voice. Vera will be heard, and if you're working with her, she's going to make sure you're heard. And so we respect her highly here in Chicago because of uh her endeavors in working to, she has so many hats that she wears. So it was a pleasure having her, to join the show. And she will be coming back. And there's other young women that she's working with getting their voice heard, and she's funneling them through Swag Found so that we can, although I'm not some huge platform, but it doesn't matter. I always say, if I can touch one person, I've done my job,
That's
right?
right.
So yes. So she just texted and said she's in a meeting, and tell you that she says hey, and she wants the link so that she can go back and watch. She's very proud of you for being brave enough to finally let your voice be heard. And we truly appreciate you over here at Swag Found. So
Oh,
those of
thank
you,
you.
you're welcome. Those of you who are in the chat, do you have any questions for Miss Alexis? Please make sure you go over and visit her platforms. I'm going to have her, I'm going to get her links, and I'm going to put them on my community wall so that you guys can follow her over at Clubhouse, for those of you who visit Clubhouse, as well as Instagram and Facebook, because Alexis is going to be doing big things, and she's going to be telling her story. And it's a story that we all need to hear, because with the, just like when we were covering the Tim Norman case, and I always refer to that because there's so many life situations that direct me back to that story. Just like the young lady who was pulled into this, like, innocently, in my opinion. Things happen, and we can be going about our day doing our normal routine, and in the flick of a, anything can happen. And this could happen even to people who are relatives. You could be living with a, or involved with a relative, and get caught up and get, people, a lot of times people see that you're being favored, and they're sometimes, and I don't like to use the word jealous, because to me that's an overused word, but sometimes people do have some envy, for others loving you, and smothering you, and doing things for you, because a lot of people wish that it were them, right? So to have had to experience that, to me, is a tragedy within itself. And so I am extremely proud of you for speaking out, and for not letting anybody, hold you down, or put you down, or make you feel like, you're not worthy, or even accuse you of things that that you didn't do. So that in itself shows bravery, and you are to be commended on that. So let's see. We have people who are speaking. D Brown. Hey, D Brown. Hey, beautiful Blossom TV. Hi. Um, hey, Maisha Boo. Member alert, Glam the Gam. Member alert, Maisha. Member alert, Beautiful Blossom. Member alert, Fanny. Hey, Miss D Mac, how are you? You're gonna catch the replay. That's awesome. Please do make sure you hit the like button and share. Hi, Flowers in the Attic. Member alert. Hey, who else did I miss? Member alert one. I think that is, oh, Susie Ellison. Hey, Susie, I believe you're one of my newest members. Hey, boo. I appreciate each and every one of you. We're not going to hold you long. I just really wanted to get Angel. Angel says, hey, Missouri. Hey, Angel. How are you? Let's see. Angel says, I remember that. Oh, Shonda Vincent's call. Hey, boo. I don't want to miss anybody. I like to make sure I call everybody's names, because you could be doing anything and you chose to stop by Swag Found. And I truly, truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you. Angel says, so sorry, prayers. Missouri Hayes speaking. She says, yes, I heard all of that crazy stuff. So sorry, hon. So there are people who are in an advocate for you and who they want they trust your voice. So that is awesome. D Brown, hey sis. Yeah, so that is good. You said Kate, but here we'll catch the replay. Okay. Oh, late. Okay, that's okay. Oh, Flowers in the Attic says, I was about to say, you better not forget me. Girl, don't you know I know? I already know. I cannot forget you. That's like the lady who comes, one of the subscribers who comes over into another chat that I'm in, and she gets mad if you do not mention her name. So I want to mention everybody's name because I appreciate every one of you. Tammy, hey, hey, beautiful swag, everyone in the chat. Hey, Tammy, dear, how are you? Welcome. Okay, so Miss Alexis, we're not going to hold you up too long. Let me see. I want to. Um, okay, so nobody had questions, and you. I wanted to ask you if there was a message that you would like to leave with our audience today.
I'm sorry, I was talking and I was on mute.
Oh, that's okay.
Whew.
What is there a message that you would like to share with our audience before you go?
A message that I would like to share with our audience. Sure. Which I want to hear y'all. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Hey, Sting, how are you, dear?
A message that I would like to leave with you guys today was something that really resonated with me is God will promote you because the problems that you had tried to demote you.
Ooh, baby, I like that. God will promote you because the problems you've had will try to demote you. I love it. Absolutely. I love it. Okay, so we will look forward to having you again. Please always feel free to stop by Swag Found. I will send you the link to the replay in case you want to share it on your social media platforms or not. It's up to you. And again, I want to give you thanks for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really enjoyed my time.
Everybody's saying amen.
That's right.
So I'll let Vera know that you made her proud.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
All right. Have a great day, everyone.
Okay, so how are you guys? That was a brief interview. I didn't want to, keep because this was hard for her. This was her very first time speaking on this story. And so you have to use wisdom when you are asking questions. And I didn't want to poke or ask anything that was going to make her feel uncomfortable. So, in respect for her, her feelings as well as her time. So, as time goes on and she's more open about discussing if she wants to, then I'll let her reach out to me. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate her and I appreciate you guys. So what's going on in these streets, girl? What is going on? Oh, Vera's asking me for the link. Child, she's just blowing me up. I thought you were in a meeting, boo. Let's see. Let me send her this link. It's over now, child. You guys see how my accent comes out? My Chicago act. They say we have accents in Chicago. That's what people say. We don't hear it though. Let's see. Let's see. So what are you guys doing today? We're going to see each other in the streets. I'll be in the streets with my earpiece. I don't know how active I'll be. My daughter just texted me. They want me to make some chili tonight. Yeah. No matter how old they get, they're demanding. And then my mother-in-law is coming today. She's staying with us until not the end of, yeah, I guess the end of the year. And so, I was doing some straightening up her room, and things like that. So nothing much, just chilling. So Angel says, love your strength, keep standing in your truth. Oh, you want me to share that? I would definitely share that. I would share that. with Alexis. Yes. Sting says, uh, thank you so much, Angel. I'm quite sure she'll appreciate that. And yes, she is strong. It's hard to believe that she was actually silent because she's so vibrant and she has so much, energy and yeah, I love it. Uh Oh, chili sound. Hey, Tangela Sears, how are you? She says chili sounds good. Yes, when I make my Sting says she'll be lurking in these streets, y'all. Y'all be careful now. Sting will be in these streets today. Beautiful Blossom says, "Hey, boo, I was away from my phone." Yes, Tangela. When I make my chili, I add I because I make it with like I don't do just the vegetarian style or anything like that because we're not vegetarians. But sometimes when my older kids when they come by they how kids go through. I don't eat this and I don't eat that, so you never know. But anyway, I add either ground turkey or ground beef, but I mix some hot Italian sausage in it, and it gives the chili a kick without it being overpowering as far as the hot spice goes. So yeah, I love to add some Italian sausage, some hot Italian sausage in it, and I put stewed tomatoes in it and all the different beans and oh my god, and the chili seasoning, the seasonings and stuff like that. It is delicious. My kids always want it when it gets cold. I usually try to make like a huge pot of it at least once a year, and the other like my daughter, her husband, and they'll come with a bowl to take some home. So let's see. Shani Poo says, I will follow up on this story from last year. My niece and sister-in-law, oh, they were last year in a murder suicide. Oh my God, my niece boyfriend killed her and her mom. Oh, Shani Poo, I am so sorry about that. I am so sorry about that. If you ever want to talk about it or share your story, you can always send me an email at swagfound@gmail.com. And that is so sad. Where was it in your hometown, Shani Poo? That is so unfortunate. There's so much of that going around because people have an issue with no. And that is something that um, actually, in my opinion, needs to be taught in high school how to accept no. Because, it's like when you wake up and realize what you've done, in my opinion, you're thinking you should be like, why did I do that? Especially as time passed and you think I could have reacted a different way. Sometimes it's too late. That happened not too long ago uh, in my neighborhood where a young man, a man did that to his wife and one of the kids, and it was devastating. It happens a lot um, in 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 I don't know, for some reason where we live, it happens a lot. The domestic when they do themselves and their spouse is so sad and unfortunate. And the mother. Wow. And it's always someone else. And yeah, this was a story. Actually, I might report on that story because it was very well publicized, and I think I might do a follow up on that because it was really heartbreaking. The reason that he took the one child as opposed to the other two, and his wife. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Lisa Parker. Hey, Boo. Sting is saying hi. Tangela says, oh, that sounds good. Glam says, have an amazing day, everyone, with the cool shades on. It is not sunny. No. I don't know. It looks like it's kind of cold out, Glam to Gam. Lisa Parker speaking to Glam and Shani. Shani Poo says, yes, she was 26 and mom was 55. Oh my goodness. That breaks my heart. That breaks my heart. It's almost like people are afraid to, it's like, I don't know, meet people and get involved with people because you don't see that. It doesn't show on a person's face. They say written all over your face. It's not always that. Sometimes it's when you say no and it comes out of a person. And so one of those situations where if they can't have you, no one will. And that's so unfortunate. Oh my goodness. I hate that. I'm so sorry, Shani. And I hope you're doing you're dealing with it or coping with it. That is so unfortunate. You said Sting says y'all need to try white chicken. Oh, I do want to try that, Sting. I saw a recipe with that. Is that yeah, I saw a recipe with that, and I have always said I want to try that because I love chili. In fact, I might see about making a small pot of that and make the big pot with the regular chili. Oh, Lisa Parker says it's good. And see, as soon as I make something like that, people who would say, I don't want that, will be eating mine. Tangela says, I would like to talk about my organization. Oh, yeah. Tangela, send me an email. I got to remember to, there's someone sent me an ebook that they wrote. Well, a book, a link to the ebook that they wrote as well. And I want to talk about her and invite her on too. I just thought about that when I said email at swagfound@gmail.com. He says, I would like to talk about my organization. It's called Florida Parents of Murdered Children. We all lost our kids to gun violence, and it's helping all over the world in Black communities. That is such a story that needs to be told, Tangela. So please do reach out to me. Wow, that's a story that a lot of people could should be sharing, because there's so, especially here in Chicago, it happens daily, multiple times a day. There are organizations here for mothers. They I think they're called mothers of sons, MOM sons, mothers of murdered sons. Yeah, and it happens, or just children in general, babies, and oh my gosh, these guns are. Shani Poo says they were born and raised here, but moved to Houston 3 years ago. Oh my goodness. Hey Erica, how are you? Hey. Alice Flint says, I'm so late. Good afternoon, Swagger Chat. That's okay. It's better late than never. We're excited to see you here. Shani Poo says, yep, exactly. Lisa saying hi, and Alice is saying hi. Yes, that is so unfortunate. So yeah, definitely send me an email and we can talk about it, and I'll see if I know any um people, mothers, or if you know other mothers who you might want to bring along. That is a story that definitely needs to be told. I'm trying not to say and you guys ever played the don't say game? I'm trying not to. It is so hard because you're supposed to be able to speak without doing that. Hi, inclusion guru. What they call it, girl? Your name be so chopped up. I heard somebody saying, I can't even chop it up. Your name. Oh, I can't say that, can I? That word, chop it up. Anyway, illusion guru. Exclusion. No, I'm joking. Inclusion guru says, good afternoon, swag and chat, listening from my desk. And she's laughing. Yes, it's almost winter break, honey. My students are um, from my main school. They're off for winter break until January 17th or 16th, and then the students that I teach online part-time adjunct, they will be out after this week. So after tomorrow, they'll be out for a week. They only get a week out. But yes, honey, my favorite is when the students are out, because that means I'm out. Um, Alice Flint is saying hi to you, illusion guru. No, inclusion guru. So you guys, I'm not going to hold you and just babble. I'm going to let you go on with your day, and I'll see you all around in these streets. I am happy to have had you all join and listen to my special guest on today. I will be looking for more commentary. I don't want to come on just, sometimes I may pop up just to say hi because I haven't been on in a while, because I do have members who I owe that to, but I really like bringing you things that are of substance, or something that I feel may empower or uplift or help, even if it may depress you, things that need to be heard. So with that being said, if you could do me a favor and say to yourself or put it in the chat, I must, I can, I will. Until next time, see you later.